Chosen one, when you were going through your situations, your attackers thought that you were going to unalive yourself. But now they are having the same thoughts. This is a quick message from the universe. It's funny how the tables turn, chosen one. And before I say this message, man, to my attackers, anybody that may be thinking about this type of shit, listen, I ain't mad at you. Like Tupac, nigga. But anyway, chosen one, you found yourself in these situations. And the crazy thing about this, chosen one, the walls, your attackers had made it so the walls were closing in on you, chosen one. Your attackers had made it so that you were desperate, chosen one. Your attackers had implemented things in your life, sabotages, financial sabotage. Some of you didn't even have certain things like IDs or anything to do anything for yourself, where you had to keep depending on Honey Trap or whatever individuals were placed in your life by your attackers. You couldn't even make moves on your own, chosen one. But the crazy thing is, your attackers made it so you always had access to weapons or substances. Now, when you think about it, chosen one, this is how your Honey Trap, the Honey Trap, this is how they deceive you, They see you spiraling. That's what they call it. You're spiraling, and then they give you, take this to protect yourself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They give you a little weapon or whatever, and in your mind you might be thinking like, yo, the Honey Trap want me to be able to protect myself. But chosen one, your attackers were banking on you to unalive yourself. They were banking on you to get yourself out the way, chosen one. And the proof of this is when they figured out that you were a fighter, when they figured out that you were not a coward type to do it to yourself, they started to remove your access from what you thought was given to you to protect yourself. See, chosen one, you got to understand, these people, they feel as though they understand psychology. And this is why it was so easy for you to access and move around with the weapon, with the things that you had supposedly to protect yourself, because they was banking on the walls closing in and the substances altering you, and you was going through so much that it was so much pressure on you that they thought that you wasn't going to be able to handle it. They thought that you was going, because they were using frequency weapons on you. You were hearing shit. They was doing all types of shit, chosen one. So they felt like, okay. And a lot of times, chosen one, they have seen it before. They have seen this specific thing happen to a lot of individuals before you. They had seen people fold under the pressure and end up, using too much or take themselves out. And that's what they were banking on. But see, chosen one, once they realized that you were dangerous, once they realized that before you did something to yourself, you would do it to whatever, whoever, oh no, they had to remove that weapon from you, chosen one. But they were still counting on the substance. Chosen one, what you got to understand and understand, these people try to make you look crazy. These people try to set it up for you to do it into yourself. These people thought that you were going to really get yourself out the way, chosen one. But it's crazy how the tables have turned, chosen one. When you fast forward to now, the same people who came up with the plan and had thoughts and visions of you doing it to yourself, they are having the same thoughts. Chosen one, these people are waking up and they are starting to feel like the walls are closing in. They are starting to feel like it's over. Their lives are falling apart. They are not being able to see a way out. It's chosen one, the same way When you tried to envision how you were going to make it out of this, how you were going to come up and you could not see it, chosen one, they are going through that. They can't see how they are going to make it out of this. But see, the difference between you and them, chosen one, is that you knew that you walked with source. You knew that you had the ability and the power to change your life. And you stayed focused. And even though you couldn't see it, you couldn't see the timeline where you made it out of that situation. You couldn't see the timeline where you were able to sustain and get your shit together and take care of yourself. You couldn't see it. But you knew it was out there. And you didn't give up. But see, your attackers are going through the same things, chosen one, with half the pressure. And they are picking that weapon up and they are putting it to themselves. They are fantasizing, romanticizing about doing it to themselves. They are hyping themselves up right now, chosen one, getting themselves ready. One of your attackers has written a note to the family, and one of the family members found it and said, oh my God. And now the attacker is going through therapy. They're getting help. See, chosen one, they were thinking and hoping that you would do it to yourself. But you're stronger than that. You may be going through something right now, or you may have went through it and overcame it. And if you do find yourself in this situation, chosen one, they are banking on you to give up. They are hoping that you do. They want to get that money, chosen. Don't give it to them. Because when I tell you, you're going to find your way out of that situation. But your main attackers, the ones that have put you in the situation, the ones that have led you into these traps, the ones that have made your life a living hell, chosen one, or tried to, they are having the same thoughts for themselves as that they had for you. It's funny how the table turned, chosen one. Your attackers are contemplating unaliving themselves.